Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, where they will shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He's going to bring it out from deep. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Leaves it with the running back. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try it over the left side. Tackle is made after the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He's going to pass. He'll try to do it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They've softened them up with the run. Now to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, there's something you don't see very often. Quarterback overthrowing that guy with his type of speed. There aren't a lot of dudes that have the arm talent to overthrow him, but somehow we just saw it happen right there.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Slips through the line. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Brewer. Pocket starts to collapse. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanting to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
On third down, he drops to throw. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the six. Get the pick six.
The run from the shotgun. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Dropping back, it's Brewer. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. Past the 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner will be brought down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Looking for a crease. It's Cook. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try the right side. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Minnesota State 7, Notre Dame 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Afterburner's coming. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. Can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front seven. And linebackers that can play downhill, and not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the quarterback. And you saw all of that from him right there.
He wants to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Sun Devils line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. Here come the Irish back on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Back to throw, it's Brewer. Trying to beat the D deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Fourth down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it.
29 Philly, 2-9 ready.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. The give to the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He breaks a tackle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Direct snap. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. On the move to his left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback or you can call him a running back. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football, but when he sees a hole, his eyes get big and he just explodes through it. Everybody's trying to catch him, trying to get to him, just chewing up yards so easy.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. It's Horn. Got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody...
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll leave it with him. Got enough space. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Using his feet to buy time. It's complete. A huge pickup. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Horn. Throws for the tight end. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with a relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain, so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first position.
Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to throw. It's Brewer. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield with the big catch.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
Touchdown, Irish! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Arizona State, 17.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Horn. Coming after him. And they can't make the connection. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
That's so frustrating. I got you in the perfect situation. I get you in 3rd and long, more predictable. I know it's going to be a pass. And then Houdini pulls the rabbit out of the hat, makes something happen, scrambles around, gets the first down. Goodness gracious, this guy is so good.
Shows him the stiff arm. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Now improvising. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Flips it out to the back. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
You know, on that 3rd down, you thought they would have been a little bit more aggressive throwing it vertically downfield. Instead, they throw it behind the line of scrimmage to their back, and they're putting a lot of pressure on him. He's going to have to make multiple defenders miss to get that 1st down. Obviously not able to do it. Now you're expecting them to punt.
Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. On 4th down, looking to pass. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Second down coming up. Leaves it with the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Dropping back, it's Horn. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
37. And a 1st down for the offense.
Running back searching for a hole. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. He's going for the big play. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. To throw, it's Horn. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got a man. It's Karapateas. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Arizona State, number 5, in the end zone.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Looking downfield, it's Horn. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Arizona State, 23.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Throws to the back. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. They want that clock to run.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spot. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Horn. Makes the grab down the middle. At the 45 on its way. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
It's complete on the right side. Crosses the 30. He's got away. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The short hands. It's Karapateas. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go with a direct snap. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one play.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Horn. Trying to get to it. And that one's way too far for everybody.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Dances away. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. They want to throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. He wants to throw it. They're bringing heat. Can't find his man in the end zone. The 2-point attempt is no good, and they'll try to hang on to this lead in the final seconds. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Motion from the offense. Looking to throw, it's Brewer. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. We are getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds. From inside the 15, here's the return. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not